Hey guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back if you are one of those fabulous people who is here all the time, and welcome if you're new. I am Amy. I will be your yoga teacher for this class today, and I've got lined up a kind of strong, kind of stretchy. I probably say that before every class, but they are the best kind of class. So not totally fiery, but not totally chill. There'll be some moments of stretch, some moments of spice. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, please leave a comment letting me know what you thought when you get to the end. Give it a big thumbs up so that I know to make more like this one, and subscribe so that you never miss a class from me. We will be starting today down on our backs. So if you'd like to make your way down there now, and the suggestion is to come into what's kind of like a teepee shape with the legs. So knees bent and resting in towards one another. Soles of the feet resting towards the outside edges of the mat. Then you might bring one hand onto the heart and one hand onto the belly here to help you connect to your breath, connect to your heartbeat. So take this moment now to really shift into your practice on every level. So you've arrived here physically, but maybe mentally you're still preoccupied with other things, thinking about things that you were doing before this class, thinking about things that you're doing after this class, maybe wondering what's going to happen during this class. See if you can set those things aside and really direct your awareness into your current experience, whatever is alive for you right now. What's going on in your body? Use those sensations to anchor you into the present moment. As you feel the body ground into the earth, let your awareness ground into the present. Maybe notice all the parts of the body that are in touch with the surface beneath you. Notice the temperature of the surface beneath you, the texture, the sense of pressure, how solid and stable it feels, how it provides that support, that foundation, so that your body can then find softness and relaxation. Any tension that you're holding onto that you don't need, bring your attention to those places of tension and see what you can let go. What can you release? What can you surrender now? Just like you're setting aside those thoughts of things that you don't need to carry with you through this practice, set aside that tension that you don't need to carry with you in this practice. Let your awareness drift to your breath, wherever the breath is most prominent, most noticeable right now. Let the awareness fall there and linger for a few cycles of breath. Maybe notice the quality of the breath, the sound of the breath. Where it's moving into the body, what space it's filling up, where it's leaving the body, how fast, how slow, how shallow, how deep, how smooth, how scattered. Maybe as you notice the breath, it starts to change. Maybe it gets a bit smoother, deeper, longer, slower. Each breath taking up a little bit more time, a little bit more space than the one that came before. Just a few more breaths here in stillness before we start to move. Release the arms from the body, bring them into a capital T shape, palms face down on the floor. Maybe take a moment here to really stretch the chest from side to side. Maybe take some little circles through the wrists. Maybe arch through the lower back. Then drop the arms down or find stillness if they were moving. Windshield wipe the knees from side to side. Drop them to the left, to the right. Next time the knees fall over to the right, pause there. Maybe the right ankle meets the top of the left thigh to add a little bit of extra weight to deepen the twist. Unravel, right foot back on the floor, knees to the left ankle on right thigh if it felt good on the other side. Pause here, big deep breaths into the right ribs, the right lung. Bring it back through center, plant both feet on the floor, bring them to hip width apart. Cross the right knee over the top of the left knee, like you're sat cross-legged. Then maybe let the right leg carry on wrapping around the left, maybe finding the double wrap eagle legs. Then bring the right elbow to cross over the top of the left elbow. Maybe bring the backs of the palms to touch or carry on wrapping around twice for eagle arms. See if you can tap the fingertips to the floor above your head and the toes tap down to the floor. Breathe in here, then breathe out, lift everything up. Maybe the elbows and the knees meet. Inhale, lower, tap the toes and the fingers. Exhale, lift. Now keep it going for 10 in total. Coordinate the movement with your breath. This is 10. Get to the top and hold. Squeeze everything up and in. Lift the legs a little bit higher. Lift the elbows a little bit higher. Breathe. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Drop the feet down. Unravel the arms. Unravel the legs. Extend the legs. Extend the arms. Big full body stretch from fingertips to toes. Circle the ankles. Circle the wrists. Plant the feet back on the earth. Then cross left knee over the top of the right knee. Maybe carry on traveling the leg round so they wrap around twice. Right big toe taps the floor. Left elbow crosses over right elbow. Maybe wrap once, maybe twice. Fingertips tap the floor above the head. Breathe in, breathe out, lift and squeeze for 10. 9. Keep it going. 3, 2, get to the last one and hold. Lift a bit higher, squeeze in a little bit further. Breathe, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 3, 2, 1. Release, unravel everything. Big full body stretch, fingertips to toes. Gather both knees into the chest. Wrap the hands around the shins. Have a little rock from side to side, maybe round in circles. Keep the hands on the knees as you start to rock yourself forwards and backwards, rocking and rolling the length of the spine a few times. Eventually, bring yourself onto your knees. Roll onto the knees, uncross the ankles, come to kneel on the shins. Stack the head over the heart, over the hips, over the knees. One long line all the way from crown to tail to floor. Then as you breathe in, Open the arms out wide. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, open. Exhale, gather it in. One more time, breathe in, open wide. This time, breathe out, cross right elbow over left elbow, single or double wrap eagle arms. As you breathe in, lift the fingertips high, look up, find a little back bend. Exhale, sit down, draw the chin into the chest, round through the spine. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, drop it down and round. 3 more. Inhale, lift and look up. Exhale, lower, look down. Last 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift up and hold. Can you lift the elbows a little bit higher? Push the hips a little bit further forward. 1 more big breath in. Breathe out, drop the arms down by your sides, turn the palms to face forwards. Just here for a moment, feel the difference now that you've got a bit more space across the chest, that the arms aren't wrapping around in front of you. Then second side, big breath in, arms wide. Big breath out, gather the energy in. Inhale to open. Exhale, palms touch. Last time like this, inhale, open. Exhale, hands together. This time, inhale, arms wide. Exhale, eagle, left elbow over right. Wrap once, wrap twice. Inhale, lift the fingertips high, look up. Exhale, round, sit down. 4 more, lift, breathe in. Lower, breathe out. Fill the lungs, lift up. Empty the lungs, drop it down. Last 2, big inhale. Big exhale. 1 more time each way, reach up, breathe in. Sit down, breathe out. Now we lift up and hold. Can you reach the elbows a little bit higher? One more big breath in. Big breath out, unravel, unwind, palms face forwards. Close the eyes, find your breath. Find the sensations in the body. Keep the knees grounded. Plant the palms on the floor underneath the shoulders, tabletop position. Bump the hips to the right, look over the left shoulder, back towards the left heel. Bring it through center, take it the other way. Keep it going from side to side like you're wagging your tail. I've got my leopard print leggings on, so I guess I would be a leopard wagging its tail. Do leopards have tails? I'm guessing they do. Let's do 1 more each way. Then bring it back through center. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, press the floor away. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Last time, big breath in. Big breath out. Find your neutral spine, 1 long line from crown to tail. Lift the right leg off the mat, parallel to the floor. Toes point down towards the earth. Pulse the leg there for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now swing the right leg straight out to the right hand side so the heel is in line with the hip. Notice if you're collapsing into the left hand. See if you can ground evenly through both hands, both shoulders. Pause and breathe. Drop the right foot to the floor, straight out to the right hand side. Start to shimmy the hips forwards and backwards here. Then maybe the hips carry on traveling backwards so that you sit down towards the left heel. Maybe you sit on the heel, maybe you sit to the inside of the heel. Walk the hands forward, melt the chest down. Lift the hips away from the heel, bring the hip to stack above the left knee, hands walk forwards, chest melts down for a puppy pose with the right leg straight out to the side. Now thread the left arm underneath the right arm, look towards the right hand side, find a twist. Maybe walk the right hand over towards the top left corner of the mat. Slide the right hand back over to the right, unravel the left arm, plant the hands back underneath the shoulders, tabletop. Right leg still extended out to the side, lift the right leg off the floor, extend the left arm straight out to the side, pulse the right leg for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, breathe. Reach right leg back, left arm forward, breathe. Pause for 3, 2, 1. Drop the left hand down, drop the right knee down, tabletop position. 1 round of cat-cow to reset. Inhale, hips tilt down and up, chest opens. Exhale, round the entire spine, look to the back of the room. Bring it back to neutral. Lift the left leg off the earth, parallel to the floor. Start to pulse the leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep the weight even through both hands as you swing the left leg straight out to the left hand side. Hold it there. Can you lift it a little bit higher so the heel is the same height as the hip? Are you still breathing? And then deliver the left foot to the floor, straight out to the left hand side. Start to shift the weight forwards and backwards a few times. Then maybe you carry on, descending the right hip either towards the right heel or to the floor on the inside of the heel. Maybe the hands move forwards. Slide your way back up, right hip over right knee, hands walk forwards, chest melts down. Right arm threads under left arm, look to the left hand side, maybe shimmy the left fingertips over to the top right corner of the mat, look under the left elbow. Slide the left hand back, unravel the right arm, both hands under both shoulders. Lift the left leg off the mat, straight to the side. Extend the right arm straight out to the side. I've got a wall in the way, so I'm cactusing the arm. Can you hold here for 10? 6, 3, 2, 1. Kick the leg behind you, reach the arm in front of you, breathe in, breathe out. Drop the hand, drop the knee to the floor. 1 round of cat-cow, big breath in, big breath out. Find your way back to neutral, tuck under the toes, lift the knees to hover a few inches above the mat. Right knee taps right elbow, drop the right toes back down. Left knee taps left elbow, drop the toes back down. Right knee taps right wrist, drop the toes back down. Left knee taps left wrist, drop the toes back down. Right knee to right shoulder, drop the toes back down. Left knee taps left shoulder, drop the toes back down. Pause, hold, breathe. Then wave the hips up and back. Lengthen your stance slightly, downward facing dog. So maybe walk the hands a bit further forward, the feet a bit further back. Take your dog for a walk if that feels good, pedaling out through the legs. Maybe move the shoulders, the head and the neck, find some little side body stretches. Using the movement to create space in the body. On your next breath in, bend the knees, press the chest back towards the thighs. On your next breath out, step, hop, float. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, press the hands into the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Inhale, one halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, Urdhva Hastasana all the way up. Breathe out, Tadasana, hands to heart. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, soften into the fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt down. One more like that. Inhale all the way up, arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. This time, exhale, fold. Plant the fingertips on the floor. Step the right foot a bit further forward so the right toes are in line with the fingertips. Then take a big step back with the left foot, landing in a lunge. Keep the left knee lifted for now. Shift the weight forwards and backwards onto the left tiptoes. Keep the chest nice and spacious. Shoulders drawing back. Now gently, silently, lower the left knee down towards the floor. Take a few breaths here to move into the right hip. Maybe round in circles, forwards and backwards, side to side. Find your way back to your neutral lunge. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms open out wide. Exhale, palms touch. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathe in to open. Breathe out, gather it in. This time, inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale, right elbow over left elbow. Wrap once or wrap twice. Eagle arms. Inhale, lift the fingertips high. Exhale, see if you can tap the right elbow either onto the right knee or lower it to the inside of the right knee, maybe all the way down onto the floor. Squeeze the right knee in towards the right shoulder. Make sure the right knee and the right hip are not dropping out to the side. Now moving between those two shapes, so inhale, lift the arms all the way up, reach the fingertips high. Exhale, lower down, tap the elbows to the floor, the knee or anywhere in between. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, lower down. This time, inhale, lift up. Keep the arms as they are. Tuck under the back toes if they're not already. Lift the back knee from the floor for a high lunge with eagle arms. Pause here. Start to take little baby pulses through the back knee for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take a big step onto the right foot. Bring the left knee up and in towards the chest. See if you can tap the left knee to the left elbow. Tap the left toes to the floor behind you. Reach the elbows up. Tap the knee to the elbow. Breathe out. Inhale, fingertips up, toe taps behind. Exhale, squeeze in. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. See if you can keep the contact between the knee and the elbow as you start to lower the left leg to wrap around the right leg, maybe once, maybe twice, for a crouching eagle. Pause here, find your breath, find your balance. Keep the legs as they are, but lift the elbows away from the knees for a regular eagle. Try and find a nice tall spine here. Inhale here, then exhale, lower the elbows to tap the knees. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, lower and tap. One more time, breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, lower and tap. Keep the upper body hinging forward, but unravel the left leg. Extend the left leg straight out behind you. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. Inhale here. Exhale, can you bring the left knee into the chest to tap the elbow? Inhale, kick it behind. Exhale, squeeze in. One more, kick it out. Squeeze in. Step the left foot next to the right, unravel the arms, fold down over the legs. My right leg is on fire now, so if yours is as well, you're not alone. Let's take a few breaths here to pedal out through the legs. If the breath has run away from you, if you've lost it, now's your time to find it, catch up with it. Re-establish that connection. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, palms press at the heart. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe in, reach the arms up, space across the chest. Breathe out, palms touch in front of the heart. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Left foot steps forward slightly. Big step back with the right foot. Keep the right knee lifted for now as you shift forwards and backwards on the right tiptoes. I said this was going to be kind of strong, kind of stretchy, but I might have under-exaggerated because that last little sequence definitely had the legs on fire. And now we get to do it all again on this side. So gently soften the right knee down onto the floor. Find your lunge. Find movement through the left hip. Come back to neutral. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, hands to heart. Two more like that. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, gather it in. Last time, breathe in, breathe out. This time, inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale, left elbow over right elbow. Wrap once, wrap twice. Eagle arms, Garudasana on this side. Inhale, reach the fingertips high. Exhale, either lower the elbows to the left knee, to the inside of the knee, or maybe they reach the floor. Settle in here for a few deep breaths. Bring the awareness into the left hip and the left knee. Notice if they're collapsing out to the side. See if you can squeeze them in towards the left shoulder. Now finding movement, inhale, lift up, reach the fingertips high. Exhale, tap the elbows down wherever they land. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, inhale, lift up. Tuck under the back toes. Lift the back knee from the floor. High crescent lunge with eagle arms. Pause. Maybe drop the hips a little bit lower, maybe bend the left knee a little bit deeper. Then 10 little pulses through the back knee for 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step onto the left leg. See if you can bring the right knee into the chest and bring the right knee and the right elbow to meet. Inhale, reach the fingertips up, tap the toes behind. Exhale, squeeze everything in. Inhale, lift and tap. Exhale, round and squeeze. One more, reach. Squeeze, keep the contact between the elbow and the knee as you lower the right knee to stack above the left knee. Wrap once, wrap twice for a crouching eagle. Pause and hold. Now keep the legs as they are. Start to lift the elbows away from the knees. Lift the chest up into your regular eagle. Inhale here. Exhale, elbows, tap the legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. One more time. Lift, lower. Keep the torso lowered, but unravel the legs. Extend the right leg back behind you for warrior 3 with eagle arms. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee into chest. Maybe it touches the elbows. Inhale, kick. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Extend. Squeeze in. Pause. Drop the right foot down. Unravel the arms. Let the torso descend down over the legs. Maybe explore movement. Maybe find stillness. Inhale, just one halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands on the earth. Step the right foot, then the left foot back into a high plank. Maybe work through a vinyasa here. Or if you would like, you can take it straight back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, sweep the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, see if you can tap the right knee to the right wrist, but keep the leg hovering. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right shoulder. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose, then wrap the right knee over the top of the left knee. Maybe once, maybe twice for an eagle leg downward dog. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Press the hips up and back. Keep the legs in the same configuration, but shift the shoulders over the wrists. Come onto the left tiptoes for an eagle leg plank. Press the floor away. Get really strong through the shoulders, through the wrists, through the core. Roll onto the inside edge of the left foot. Reach the left arm forward. Bend into the knees. Press the hips back. Find the contrast between the left arm reaching forward and the hips pushing backwards. Lengthen through the sides of the waist. Bring it back through center. Roll onto the outside edge of the left foot, hearing my mat squeaking. Again, this time it's the right arm reaching forward and the hips pushing back. Send some big deep breaths into the right side of the body. bring it back through center, both hands down, unravel the legs, squeeze the right knee into the nose, drop the right shin to the floor for pigeon pose, untuck the back toes, maybe bring the hands onto the hips here to check that the hips are square, make use of any props to fill the space between the body and the earth, stay upright for now, reach the arms behind you, inhale, lift the chest up, exhale, lower it to hover above the right leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. One more time. Lift up, hover, pause there. For me, this can actually be an even more intense stretch than bringing my hands down because I've not got the hands to support the weight of the body. It's all in that hip. Just here for an extra moment, can you reach the arms a little further back, the head a little further forward? And now soften the hands to the floor, maybe stack the hands, make a little pillow to rest the head on. That's what I was looking for. Then option here to add a twist. You can extend the right arm long, then thread the left arm underneath the right arm, come onto the left ear and the left shoulder. Then you might walk the right fingertips over towards the top left corner of the mat, or you could bring the right arm behind the back to clasp hold of the right big toe for a bind. Just here for a few more breaths. Unravel, unwind, bring both hands onto the earth, press yourself back upright, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck under the left toes, lift the left knee, fly the right leg up and back, three-legged dog, maybe open the hip, take some circles, find anything that feels good. Eventually drop the right foot back next to the left, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple your way forward, high plank, then either wave it back to down dog or work through a vinyasa. Lost my voice a bit there. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, wave it back. Two more of whichever option you went for. Inhale forward, straight back or through vinyasa. One more time, bring it forward. Take it back, then breathe in, sweep the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Breathe out, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose. Wrap the left knee over the right knee. Wrap once or wrap twice for eagle downward dog. Press the hips up and back, press the chest back. Keep the legs as they are, shift forwards onto the right tiptoes, shoulders over wrists, eagle plank. Dome through the upper back, so not collapsing into the shoulders here, really get strong, press the floor away. Hips and shoulders are level with one another. Roll onto the outside edge of the right foot. Extend the left arm forward for eagle leg side plank. Micro bend that right elbow. Make sure you're not locking it out. Left hand back to the floor. Roll onto the inside edge of the right foot. Extend the right arm forward. Baby bend in the left elbow. Back through center, left knee to nose, Left shin to the floor, pigeon pose. Take a moment here to establish your foundation. Get yourself set up. Extend the fingertips towards the back of the room. Breathe in, lift the chest a little higher. Breathe out, hover over the left leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift. Lower and pause and hold. Reach the head a bit further forward. Extend the fingers a bit further back. Soften the hands to the floor. Maybe stay with this variation or extend the left arm. Thread right arm under left. Come onto right ear and right shoulder. Maybe the left arm wraps behind the back and clasps hold of the left big toe. Unravel, unwind, place the hands on the earth, lift the back knee, fly the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Any movement to release from that side, circles, wiggles, doesn't have to look a certain way. Eventually drop the foot back down to the floor, then again 3 times, taking yourself forwards and back, maybe just rippling the spine, maybe adding a chaturanga in between. Coordinating the movement with your breath. Finding the fluidity. Then wherever you're at, use your next breath in to ripple forward to plank, then lower all the way down onto the belly. Untuck the toes, bring the forearms to the floor, spread the fingers, Sphinx pose, broaden through the chest. Look straight ahead, so no need to throw the head back here, just gazing to the front of your space. Find engagement through the whole body here. So spread the fingers, press the hands and the elbows into the mat, draw the shoulder blades down and back, lift the chest up. Imagine pressing the hip bones into the floor here. Activate the legs, lift the kneecaps off the floor, but keep the tops of the feet flat to engage the legs, engage the glutes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now relax through the rest of the body. Bring the left elbow towards the center of the mat and bring the outside, so the pinky side edge of the hand onto the floor. The thumb points up towards the ceiling, so you're on the outside left edge of the left arm. Then cross the right elbow over the left elbow. Bring either the backs of the palms to touch or carry on wrapping around into your Garudasana, eagle arms. Then 3 times, inhale, lift the elbows, lift the legs. Exhale, tap everything down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time, breathe in, lift up, pause and hold. Lift the elbows a bit higher, lift the legs a little bit higher. Breathe a little bit deeper. One more inhale to lift. Exhale, lower, unravel everything. Make a little pillow for the head to rest on by stacking the hands. Rest the head down. Give the hips a little wiggle, maybe windshield wipe the legs. Take a few deep breaths. Lift the head away from the hands with your next breath in. This time bring the right elbow to the center of the mat, outside edge of the arm on the floor, thumb pointing up. Cross left elbow over right elbow. Bring backs of the palms or the palms to touch. Find the double wrap if that felt okay on the other side. Then 3 times, lift everything, lower everything. Inhale to fly, exhale to soften. Last time, fly your eagle, pause, lift a little bit higher, teeny tiny bit higher, teeny tiny bit higher. One last big breath in, breathe out, release, relax, stack the hands, rest the head, recover your breath. Slide the hands in line with the ribs. Press your way up into a tabletop pose. Lift the right leg off the mat. Squeeze the right knee to the nose. Then wrap the right knee in front of the left knee. Separate the heels. Sit back between the heels for Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Got a class full of cows and eagles and pigeons, but even though I've got my leopard leggings, I don't think there is a leopard pose, so maybe I'll have to make one up that's a leopard pose. If you want to add the cow face arms here, you can bring right arm up and over, left fingertips come behind, or if that does not suit you, you can always bring the left hand onto the right elbow. Release the clasp of the arms, guide the right arm across the body, hook it in the left elbow and draw the right arm in. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to squish my microphone, but right arm comes across the chest, pull it in and down. Unravel, release. Bring the fingertips over to the left hand side. Carry on travelling around, behind, all the way back around to the front, keeping the feet at the edges of the mat. And then when you make it back to the front, maybe, if it all went well, the left knee will be stacked on top of the right knee for Gomukhasana, second side. This time bring left elbow up and back, right hand either on the left elbow or fingertips meet one another. I know some people always do, if you've got the left knee on top, they will bring the left elbow up. Some people will always have the opposite elbow up. And I feel like sometimes I do one and sometimes I do the other. I'm never consistent. One more breath here. Then release the arms, left arm across the chest this time. Use the right elbow to hook the left arm and squeeze it in. Unwrap the arms, this time unwrap the legs, land in a boat pose. Hands behind the backs of the behind the backs of the thighs, shins parallel to the floor. Arms straight out ahead. Tap right toes down, lift, tap left, lift, right, left, right, left. Both, both. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down into low boat, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then soften all the way down onto your back. Plant the soles of the feet on the floor, knees point up towards the ceiling. Cross right knee over left knee. Then lift the feet off the floor. Either bring the hands around the knees, or you can reach the hands onto the outside edges of the feet. Pull the feet in towards you. Maybe play around with bending, straightening the legs, pulling them further in, up, out to the sides. Explore some movement until you find the place where the stretch feels the best. Release the grip on the feet, let the right knee carry on wrapping around the left, maybe once, maybe twice. Then drop the knees over to the left, open the arms out wide, maybe the left hand comes onto the right thigh. Try and make sure the right shoulder blade is still in contact with the floor, so you could always press into the left elbow to help you spin the chest a little further into the twist. Unravel back through centre, unwrap the legs, second side, left knee over right knee. Either grab the knees or grab hold of the edges of the feet. Pull the legs in and again, get curious, find some movement, find the stretch that feels the best on this side. Release the hands from the feet, let the left leg carry on wrapping its way around the right leg before softening the knees over to the right hand side. Ground the left shoulder blade into the floor. Send some big deep breaths into the left ribs, the left lung. Unravel, unwind, make your way back through centre, hug the knees into the chest, one last little squeeze, a little rock from side to side, circles, any little movements, anything else you would like to add to finish off your practice. Eventually releasing into your final rest, your final relaxation. Any shape here on your back that feels comfortable, relaxing and safe to spend a few minutes in stillness. Reminding yourself that the stillness is just as important as the movement. So if you're tempted to jump up and end the class now, I would really encourage you to just dedicate a few final minutes here to yourself to be still. A moment to integrate, appreciate, absorb the effects of our practice, so we can then take those benefits with us for the rest of our day until the next time we join ourselves on our mats. Let the body be soft and still, let the breath be soft and slow. Let the mind do whatever it wants to do. Let the thoughts go where they want to go. Be here now. Let your awareness drift back into your body. Invite in movement. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, circle ankles, circle wrists, stretch arms, stretch legs. Maybe imagine like you've just woken up on a morning, you've pressed the reset button on your day. Your yoga class is like a moment to reset, start afresh, start anew. Eventually make your way back up to a comfortable seat. We'll finish our practice here together. Three releasing breaths. Take a big breath in through the nose and reach the arms up as you do so. Then clear the space in front of you as you sigh the breath out. Two more like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. Last one, big breath in. Big breath out. For the rest of your day, I hope that you think peaceful thoughts, I hope you speak peaceful words, and I hope you feel peace in your heart. Thank you so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like I said at the start, please, I would be really grateful if you could take a second to give it a like, a comment, a subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon. Have a fab day.